Jonathan Majors was Hollywood's golden child, a magnetic performer with raw power. From indie films to blockbuster franchises, Jonathan Majors was the actor to watch. Marvel crowned him the next big villain. The future of an entire cinematic universe rested on his shoulders. But then, a single headline shattered everything: Jonathan Majors arrested in New York for assault. What followed was a story of ambition, love, violence, and the brutal machinery of fame. This is not just the story of a fall from grace. This is the story of how quickly everything can disappear. Born in California and raised in Texas, Jonathan Majors didn't have it easy. He was arrested as a teenager, lived in a car for a time, and battled to stay out of trouble, but acting saved him. After graduating from Yale School of Drama, he quickly made waves in indie films. The Last Black Man in San Francisco, Da 5 Bloods, Lovecraft Country. Critics compared him to Denzel Washington. Directors called him a generational talent. In 2021, Marvel announced him as Kang the Conqueror. He wasn't just in the MCU. He was the future of the MCU. He was everywhere. Magazines, red carpets, brand deals, Nike, Calvin Klein. Majors was no longer a rising star. He was the star. Jonathan's public image was pristine. Focused, private, professional, but behind closed doors, he was in a relationship with Grace Jabari, a dancer. Friends described the relationship as intense, even obsessive. There were rumors of jealousy, control, isolation. On March 25, 2023, everything changed. Jonathan Majors was arrested in Manhattan. The charge: assault and harassment. Police reports claimed the argument started in a car. She allegedly saw a text from another woman. She reached for his phone. He allegedly grabbed her. She suffered visible injuries. He was taken into custody. His lawyers denied everything, calling it a setup. They released texts, videos, evidence, but the damage had already begun. The media exploded. Social media feeds flooded with theories, opinions, hashtags. Some believed him, others didn't. His PR team went into overdrive. They shared surveillance footage, messages that appeared to show the woman taking blame. But for many, it wasn't enough. Brands began to distance themselves. Studios paused deals, Marvel silent. Then more allegations surfaced. Other women, former partners, anonymous claims on Reddit and Twitter. No lawsuits, no names, just whispers getting louder. And then came the trial. In December 2023, Jonathan Majors stood before a jury. The case centered on that one night in March: photos, texts, surveillance footage. Witness testimony. Grace Jabari testified. She recounted every moment, the tears, the trauma. Jonathan sat still, silent. In the end, the verdict was clear: guilty of harassment and reckless assault. No jail time, just counseling and probation. But the public punishment was already done. Marvel dropped him, Disney wiped his future. Magazine Dreams was pulled from release. Jonathan Majors disappeared from every ad, every show, every trailer. He stayed quiet until January 2024. He sat down for an emotional interview with ABC, eyes glassy, voice cracking. "I was just trying to love someone the best I could," he said. Was it sincere? Some said yes. Others said it was performance, but the court of public opinion had already decided. The Jonathan Majors case isn't just about one man. It's about the cost of fame. Can someone be brilliant and broken? Can a moment define a man forever? Do we believe survivors first, or wait for proof? In 2025, Majors remains in limbo. No new films, no updates, just silence. But Hollywood never stays quiet for long. Jonathan Majors went from rising star to courtroom defendant, to a name many now say, in whispers. His fall wasn't just about a verdict. It was about trust, truth, and the silence that followed. He lost his roles, his future. And maybe the world lost someone it once believed in, but this story isn't over. Because in Hollywood, there's always one question left. Will he come back? Should he come back? Or was this who he really was all along? Or if this story made you feel something, confusion, anger, sadness. Hit the like button, subscribe for more real, raw celebrity breakdowns. And drop a comment, was justice served? Or was this a takedown? We'll be reading all of them. This has been the fall of Jonathan Majors, and in this industry, sometimes falling is the loudest sound of all.